And that's the reason why he chose to come to the Ignite, simply because he knows, hey, I'm the guy that can play.
Cutting to the lane, that's MarJon Beauchamp for G League Ignite here in Vegas. Beauchamp trying to work the two-man game with Kevin Murphy back. And you can see his body. He already can take the contact.
But he has the ability to play on the perimeter. I mean, again, as Jeter, of course, a great veteran to have with this Ignite team, not only because of his ability to play basketball, younger players be successful at the NBA level.
Amir Coffey just knocked out another three. Agua Caliente Clippers, they are on fire from downtown early on.
And that's one of the areas where the game has changed so much, but you have to respect pretty much everyone on the floor.
At practice, he said, man, that first game, it was different. The court is longer, guys are faster. There's by Brandon Boston on Marty, forced him to give it up. Beauchamp working one-on-one against Johnson. That first step.
9-point lead now for the Clippers.
It's a 10-0 run for the Clippers. Keon Johnson leading all
sides, so therefore, Hardy it's up to him to be able to finish at the rim and pick up that two.
Keon Johnson.
That gives, the brass with the Los Angeles Clippers an opportunity to bring them up and say, okay, we need to see you do this here with us, which you did.
Got Darling on the wing, let it fly in and out, but Giles can't finish around the rim.
Eric Giles had an issue finishing over his last couple possessions. One was blocked by.
And to be able to help them grow and develop both on and off the court is rewarding.
Absolutely.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim, projection on one end by Jesse Govan. Beauchamp, quick trigger off the.
Giles had 2 shots blocked. He's missed a chippy. That was the mentality he has to play with the entire time. That's how he has to finish around the rim. But look at the energy that he thinks he's going to have to do at the NBA level to be a successful NBA player.
Murphy off the mark. Beauchamp with the. Look how active MarJon.
Bobcats in their inaugural season back in 2005. He's super competitive, but he also understands the assignment of making sure that these young players develop.
Friendship between shot clock and game clock. Daniels with the blow-by, kickoff. Beauchamp from downtown. That is pretty.
Last few possessions.
He was 1 for 9 in the first half with 2 points. He's hit his first shot here in this third quarter.
Feed off his defense. Offensively, of course, each and every player has work to do, but if he can go out and be a spark plug, tremendous when you consider that there are, it's simply threes, layups, and free throws. That's what the majority of teams want. However,
Amir Coffey played last night with the NBA Clippers. Step back three.
To score, not only that in the mid-range, but the three-pointer and attacking the basket. So a 3-level score for him, and he's getting to the free
throw off the mark. Beauchamp pulls down the board. Clippers have a 12-point lead here under 8 minutes to play in this third quarter. Beauchamp left alone, and he's going to let it. The ball movement from the Clippers.
Consider it's only their second ever game.
Beauchamp in and out. Got the defense off there.
Beauchamp is another one of those guys we're going to be talking about as professional scorers soon.
Coffey almost came up with a turnover there. Shot clock down to 6. Thompson inside the 7-footer. Can't get it to go. There's a turnover. Clippers going the other way with Scrub. And he is fouled on the night. And this is the largest lead of the ballgame for the Clippers. Beauchamp to his left, finishes with the
replay. Again, forcing to the weak. I think he's going to get much better offensively. But in order for him to get minutes for the Clippers, the Los Angeles Clippers, he's going to have to get the job done on the defensive end.
Beauchamp step back 3 off the mark.
That means you can play a role and still score those points.
Darling knocks down his second 3 of the game. He's 2 of 5 from deep. And Beauchamp answers with a.
Hardy's running the floor, even though he doesn't get the basketball in that possession. But he hasn't been able to play like this in a very long time.
Bodies on the.
That many of these guys have ever had to do that. And so, but that's of course part of being an NBA player is being able not only get to do it one night, but be able to do it the next night as well. And that would have helped me much later in the season, when I'm playing with confidence and not everything is based upon,
Beauchamp.
Attack the basket that aggressively. Officials will give you the benefit of the doubt.
King spin move with the left off the glass.
They have the legs. We've seen the legs decrease. You mentioned Jaden Hardy knocking down his first 4 threes, but then missing his legs that they have to play him at the 5. But he's not an NBA center by any stretch of the imagination.
Dyson Daniels just knocked down his first 3.
About potential. And again, it's not that Moses Wright doesn't have potential, but after playing 4 years in college, his age doesn't make him as potentially high as many of the other guys who are drafted.
Beauchamp from the corner off the mark.